Oh, hi, Donna. You're Gemini, are you? Oh, it's so comfortable having smaller cards again. So much easier. I'm very grateful. Very grateful. Although I think that the Solar Kingdom deck that I was using most recently is my favourite out of all the decks that I've got, and I've got a lot. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this third week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Gemini, please, first of all. Right, we've got the Major for Scorpio. The Death card is upright. So it's walking through the gates, leaving the past and welcoming in the future. We've got the Page of Cups. This is really nice, Gemini. We've got the Page of Cups, which is offering emotion. And pages are at the start of a journey. Okay, so it's like, I quite like the look of this person. I think I could like them. I'm going to let them know. And the 5 of Pentacles reversed is a positive reversal, okay? It's a good thing. Because the 5 of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's someone who's out in the cold. Someone who's got a lack of abundance, time, money and energy. This is recovery from that, okay? So I think if you look at it, that's like, I've made progress, I've healed, I'm ready for the next chapter, I'm ready for new, I'm open to love, I'm not feeling out in the cold anymore. I would like to express it to someone if I see someone that I think is, worthwhile. I would like to offer them a cup of emotion. Because some people observe other people that they like, but they don't express themselves because they're hurt by something else that's happened in the past from, not everyone is comfortable expressing themselves, even if they recognise that someone is around that they like. Okay, so we've got the Moon card reversed. Now, the Moon card, when it's upright, is the Major for Pisces. So we've got a lot of water energy here with the Major for Scorpio, because that's water. And then we've got the Major for Pisces, which is water. The Moon card, in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk forwards anyway, even if he's afraid. Okay, because in the dark, and looking ahead into the future, we don't know what's ahead. It's just question marks, it's just emptiness, it's just a blank. So it's scary, right? But the Fool knows that he must walk forwards anyway, even if it's scary. Has to be done. This is reversed, so we've got a little bit of resistance here. Okay, a little bit of fears. We've got the 5 of Swords, so that could be verbal disagreements. The 3 of Wands reversed, refusing to take action, even though we know what we want. The 4 of Cups reversed is a positive reversal. If that was upright, it would be like I'm closed off to offers of affection from others, but it's reversed, okay? So I'm open to offers from others. So you might be scared of rejection, because Because you're sort of like, you do want to express yourself, but then you're like a bit afraid. And it's like, I'm holding back. I know what I want, but I'm holding back. But they can come to me and they can tell me. I do that. If like I tend to know someone fancies me and I fancy them, but I won't say, look, I've got like strong feelings for you. It's more than just fancy. I wait for them to say it first because it's like insurance, isn't it? It's like I don't have to look foolish or I don't have to feel bad or get rejected. The Two of Wands reversed, so being at a fork in the road but refusing to choose. King of Cups reversed was so much water here. You're awash. The Five of Wands conflict could be inner conflict or external conflict. The Knight of Cups, we are going for it. The Ace of Swords, we're going to do it. We're going to confess our feelings, okay? Major clarity. A truth, a confession, major revelation. Okay, swords cut through the fog, they clear it up. So it's either like some sort of clarity on something, or I'm going to confess, I'm going to verbally confess like this major thing. An ace is like a big deal, you know. Knight of Cups is like Romeo and Juliet, like he has to have her, she has to have him. It's not sex, it's not, you know, oh, I want to invest for the future because, you know, this way you can build up assets. It's nothing to do with that. It's like, I like the shape of her face. I like the shape of his face. I need them. I like their soul. You know, like it's very heavy. It's very deep, dreamy. I have to have the drama, you know, like star-crossed lovers, like has to be them. So you could feel that you're in your feels for someone, or you're going to feel that way. And, you know, knights move, but they move slowly because he's carrying the cup, but he wants to keep it full. He's moving very slowly and carefully on horseback, trying to keep that cup. You know, try to keep the emotion inside it and not spill any of it. So, because it's, you know, for a particular person. So it's slow, romantic. Like sure and steady, you know. Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so these are the cards for your person, the one that's on your mind, the one that you're currently dealing with or manifesting in the future. The Six of Pentacles, when it's upright, is 3 pentacles from you, 3 pentacles from your person. It's equal give and take, the desire for equal investment, fairness. When that's reversed, someone feels that it's unfair. Okay, the investment of time, money, and energy is, there's like an inequality. Now that might not be from you, that might be from someone, you know, that they've been dealing with in the past. Two of Swords. Okay, so Two of Swords upright is, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to blindfold myself. Not today. Okay, like no thank you. Not going to face the reality of this situation. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to think about it. It's burying your head in the sand vibes, okay? Four of Swords is restlessness because it's reversed. If it was upright, it would be taking much needed respite. But this is like, I'm not resting, I'm not stopping. What are you on about? Like, I'm just going to keep going, just keep busy. Or just keep pushing, you know, like very stubborn, restless energy, like can't relax, doesn't want to slow down. Agitated. The person very agitated, they're avoiding the inevitable, avoiding the obvious. I think this is someone that you're manifesting in, because you're a knight, so you're not a court card, you're not established. There's no Four of Wands, there's no Six of Cups. There's nothing showing me that you're in a union or in a connection. They're not showing up as a court card either. I think this is someone you're manifesting in that's currently in something that is unfair. Okay, they're not getting reciprocity, they're not getting equal time, money and energy invested by the person that they're currently with. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Whoops. 5 of Cups reversed. So the 5 of Cups upright is a really sad card. It's depressing, right? It's like grief, sadness, loss, regret. It's horrible, the 5 of Cups. 5's always bad. It doesn't matter what the suit is. Reversed is like we're moving on from that. We're recovering from that. We're no longer grieving, okay? We're over the loss of a relationship. So I think that's them, to be honest, because they kind of know that it's not fair what they're in. 6 of Swords reversed there is like, I've still got it on my mind. Like Cups is emotion, but Swords is thoughts. So we might not be crying about it, but it's stressing us still. Okay. Still progress, but... Eight of Swords is mental entrapment. Okay, so... it's feeling stuck. It's thinking we're stuck when we're not really. Okay, so in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the person is stood at a water's edge and they're blindfolded and they're surrounded by swords and they feel like there's no way out. They're stuck. Things are never going to move on. There's no solution to the problem. And actually, if the person took the blindfold off, there's plenty of ways to get around this. So it's this self-imposed imprisonment. Okay, it's self-imposed. The 2 of Swords is different because that's like, I don't want to deal with this. This is like, I couldn't fix this if I tried, when they actually can. So it's just mental. It's like overthinking, like catastrophizing, you know, feeling like very like victim mindset. So that's not the reality. Okay, just because it feels like things aren't moving on, just because it feels like there's no solution to the problem doesn't mean there isn't. Let's get a time in, because I think you're 2 separate people that are going to come together. When's Gemini going to meet this person, please? Right, time is still unknown. Within a couple of days, 2 months from now. Okay, so that makes sense with the time is still unknown. You could meet this person anytime from, you know, day after tomorrow to 8 weeks. So in the next 8 weeks could be sooner rather than later. Could be somewhere in the middle of that. This person going to come into your life. At the moment, they're a little bit stuck. They're trying to heal. So it makes sense, doesn't it? That it's like, how long is a piece of string, right? It just depends how long it takes them to recover. Let's clarify their cards. So why were they burying their head in the sands? Why did they feel that it was an unfair connection? With the 6 of Pentacles reversed, it's a person who just wants fair and equal, you know, like they just want their half and the other person to do their half. Negativity, like a dark cloud above your depressed extreme moods. Oof. Other lovers, still involved with the past cheating, secret affections. So they could have found out they were cheated on. maybe the person wasn't prepared to be exclusive, or they thought they were exclusive. There could have been a lot of jealousy, a lack of trust. It says deadly combo, dangerous when together, triggering and explosive. Oof, God. That's very dramatic. Love patient, open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. That's more like games, that's games, isn't it? It's not really love. I'm not answering individual questions. I'm doing I'm going through the zodiac signs. Okay. Let's get a what lies beneath. I'm just on Gemini. I'm only going to do 3 signs tonight because I've got some work to do and it's getting late. Already knowing the tea. Promiscuous, sleeps around, a temptress, free for all, steals your man. Oh my goodness me. So this person has just been they kind of knew that they wouldn't get the 6 of Pentacles with them, but they kind of tried to, because they could be an earth sign, you know, because earth signs, they could be earth or fire. But I'm getting like a very earthy energy. They've tried to basically have, it's just making me reflect on my own deranged choices. They tried to have a stable connection with people that are unstable. And it's making me just reflect on myself, even though I'm a Taurus. I do try to have stable connections with unstable people. But that's what they've been doing, and of course it makes you go insane, you know. So they're going to get better conduct from you, more stability from you, more loyalty. You know, with you in that Romeo and Juliet vibe, you've only got eyes for them. They've been like with someone that's just getting off with everyone. They're unstoppable. You're looking for love. You're looking for exclusivity. They're looking for reciprocity, fairness, balance. Okay, they're gonna get that with someone who's in love with them. They're special because it's them, not because they've got a nice body, or, you know, it's, of course you're like physically attracted to them when you meet them, but you want them. You want this person who they've been dealing with wants loads of people, you know, and it doesn't really matter too much like how many people there are, as long as they feel passionate about them. You're passionate about this person in the future because you love them, because you like everything that they are, everything about who they are. You only want them, you only have eyes for them. You know, that's loyalty, that's exclusivity, it's special. It's not special to go around sleeping with everyone. Anyone can do that. You know, there's nothing bad about that. But when you try to have a stable connection with someone who's just sleeping around, what more can you expect than a lack of equal give and take, a lack of time, money, and energy from that person? When you're putting in time, money, and energy, you're not going to get it back, and that's just the reality. It's just a reality, you know, and it's like hearing it out loud. It's just like, what am I doing? No judgment to Gemini's person that's coming in the future, because we've all done it. We've all done it. You can't have stability with someone that's running around doing the most. You can't do it, okay? I really thought you'd always be here. Wow. They got taken for an absolute ride. An absolute ride, you know? Let's get some advice for Gemini. Strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, if you just try to float, don't try to, swim against the current. Don't panic. Just drift around. Okay, like use the energy of the water, to your advantage. God, I should take some of my own advices. I really should. I really should do that. Well, it's not my advice, it's Spirit's, but it was a good one. I definitely thrash about quite a bit. Oh dear. First light, beginning a new cycle, nice energy. Okay. Staying focused, hold the course. Love it. That was really profound, wasn't it? Use the energy of the water to your advantage. Let it flow around you, float. Don't try to swim against it or fight it or thrash about. You kind of exhaust yourself doing that as well, don't you? Trust. I trust life and my strengths. You had strength twice, did you not? This is freaky, you know. This happens with all of my oracle decks. They're all different decks. And when I pull out from different decks, there'll be really strong themes that relate and overlap. It's just, I love tarot. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. That is a really good thought, because again, it's like we're not fighting it. We're accepting the energy. We're accepting the things that we come up against, the things that we experience, because it's all done for a reason. We are not going to be the same person on the other side of it. We're not going to be. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. See, if I'd just played Fortnite tonight, I wouldn't have thought about any of this. We've gone so deep. We've gone around the world and back tonight. Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and the universe that birthed us all. That's beautiful. Well, you can feel really disassociated with the planet, really disconnected from nature, really lost in your thoughts, like you've been cut adrift, like an astronaut that's just spiraling in space and spinning off orbit. You're not. You're perfectly in sync with everything. Change is happening constantly. If you have a time lapse of nature, everything's so busy and you never knew. It looks like everything's standing still, but there's constant change. It's all tempering us. You know, if you were metal being beaten and, you know, put through, what do I want to say? You know, like an iron mason or like someone that works with metal in really like scorching hot temperatures and they're like beating it and tempering it. That's what's happening to you. You are not the same on the other side of things. This is for our like highest good. Let's get a crystal and then we are done. I'm going to have a candlelit bubble bath because, you know, the thought of that when it was boiling hot today was like a big fat no. It would have been a cold shower, but it's gone quite cold now, which is the good thing about living in the UK. It gets so cold that you're like actually tempted to get a hot water bottle. It's weird. Ooh, aquamarine for the third eye. Let's have a look. That's really pretty, isn't it? Let's have a look in another deck for that. Aquamarine. There it is. Oh, that looks a lot different on these ones. That's more of a photo. What it is, aquamarine is a fancy... Oh, is it? Aquamarine is a fancy type of blue beryl, and it's a powerful coolant for the head and the heart. Who needs it? Those who run hot, fire signs, anybody hanging on to an unspoken burning desire. Where to put it? Wherever you need to turn that whisper into a primal scream, or if that's a little overly dramatic, wherever you want to speak clearly and calmly from the heart. When to use it, when you've lost your voice, when it's past time to let it go, or when you're feeling a little too on fuego. For polite company, ice yourself down with aquamarine's cold shower vibes. Keep your cool. That's weird because I was talking about a shower and stuff like that, wasn't I? That's really interesting actually, because you had the strength card, which is the major arcana for Leo. And that's about being emotionally, it's like being cool, calm, and collected, taming the lion, taming the inner beast, you know, like we don't want to lose our temper with anger or outbursts. Stay focused, new cycle. Within 2 days, anytime between 2 days and 2 months from now, you're going to meet this person who's looking for equal give and take. I'm sure you're looking for the same, and you're going to be, you know, really into them. And that's what they want. They don't want someone that's into everyone. They don't want that. Okay, that's not fun. You can't grow with that. Makes you feel like you could just be anyone, you know, and the person wouldn't care. So it's all fun and games till you realise there's like 8 of you on like a holding pattern for this person. You know, they got like a whole rota or roster going on. Right, I hope this resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I will be doing the other signs. I'll do some more signs tomorrow. Okay, I'll do Cancer, Leo and Virgo tomorrow. Alright, take care, and I will see you in the next one.